Meet Maria, a kind-hearted volunteer at a local nursing home. She visits the residents every week, listening to their stories and sharing laughter. One day, Maria met a resident named John, who was feeling lonely and disconnected from the world. Maria decided to take matters into her own hands and decided to help John reconnect with his passion for music. She discovered that John used to play the guitar and sing in a local band, but had given it up after his wife passed away. Maria encouraged John to pick up his guitar again and even offered to accompany him on the piano. With some hesitation, John agreed, and they began playing together during Maria's visits. As they played together, John's eyes began to sparkle again, and he started to sing along to his favorite oldies tunes. The other nursing home residents were drawn to the music, and soon, a small crowd gathered to listen. Maria and John's impromptu performances became a weekly highlight, bringing joy and nostalgia to the residents. One day, a local music teacher, Mrs. Thompson, happened to visit her mother at the nursing home and was blown away by John's talent. Mrs. Thompson was so impressed that she offered to help John record a CD of his favorite songs. John was hesitant at first, but Maria encouraged him to go for it. With Mrs. Thompson's guidance, they set up a makeshift recording studio in the nursing home's activity room. John's voice was shaky at first, but as he began to sing, his confidence grew, and his voice filled the room with warmth and emotion. John's CD was a big success. The nursing home residents loved it, and soon, word spread to the outside community. People started calling the nursing home to ask about the singing senior. John became a local celebrity. He was happy to share his music with others and bring joy to those around him. Maria was proud of John and all he had accomplished. John's music even inspired others to explore their own hidden talents. One resident, Mrs. Johnson, started painting again after seeing John's success. Another resident, Mr. Thompson, began writing poetry. The nursing home was filled with creativity and energy. Maria was happy to see the residents thriving and enjoying themselves. She was proud of the community they had built together. The nursing home decided to host a talent show, and John was the star of the show. He sang his favorite songs, and the audience clapped and cheered for more. Mrs. Johnson displayed her beautiful paintings, and Mr. Thompson read his inspiring poetry. The show was a huge success, and the residents felt proud of their accomplishments. Maria was happy to see the joy and pride on their faces. The talent show was such a hit that the nursing home decided to make it a regular event. They started a monthly talent night, where residents could share their skills and passions with others. John continued to sing, and even started a small choir with some of the other residents. Mrs. Johnson's paintings were displayed in the nursing home's hallways, and Mr. Thompson's poetry was published in a small book. The residents were thriving, and Maria was happy to see the positive impact she had made. As Talent Night continued to grow, the nursing home started to receive attention from the local community. People from nearby towns and cities began to attend the events, and the residents were thrilled to have a new audience to share their talents with. John's choir even got invited to perform at a local church, and Mrs. Johnson's paintings were exhibited at a nearby art gallery. The residents were beaming with pride, and Maria was overjoyed to see the impact she had made on their lives. The nursing home's talent night had become a beloved community event, bringing people together and showcasing the residents' incredible talents. Maria's initiative had sparked a sense of purpose and belonging among the residents, and she was hailed as a hero by the nursing home staff and community. John's music, Mrs. Johnson's art, and Mr. Thompson's poetry had brought joy and inspiration to countless people, and the residents continued to thrive, thanks to Maria's kindness and dedication. As the months went by, Maria's visits became even more special. She started bringing her own guitar and singing along with John and the choir. The residents loved her voice, and she loved seeing the smiles on their faces. Mrs. Johnson started teaching art classes, and Mr. Thompson began leading writing workshops. The nursing home was transformed into a vibrant community, where creativity and kindness flourished. Maria's visits were the highlight of everyone's week, and she felt grateful to be a part of their lives. One day, the nursing home administrator approached Maria with a surprise offer, a permanent position as the home's activities director. Maria was overjoyed and accepted the offer without hesitation. She continued to nurture the residents' talents and passions, and even started new programs, like a gardening club and a book club. The residents thrived under her care, and the nursing home became a beacon of hope and joy in the community. Maria's kindness and dedication had created a true home for the residents, and she knew she had found her calling. As the years passed, Maria's programs and activities became legendary in the community. People would come from all over to see the residents' art exhibits, attend their concerts, and even participate in their book club discussions. The nursing home became a hub of creativity and connection, and Maria was hailed as a pioneer in elder care. One day, a young journalist named Sophia came to interview Maria for a local newspaper. Sophia was inspired by Maria's work and wanted to share her story with the world. As they sat down in the nursing home's garden, surrounded by residents and staff, Sophia asked Maria about her secret to success. Maria smiled, her eyes twinkling. "It's simple, really. I just see the best in people and help them see it too. Everyone has a story to tell, a song to sing, or a painting to create. My job is to help them find their voice, their melody, or their brushstroke." Sophia nodded, taking notes. "And what's next for you, Maria? Any new projects or dreams?" Maria's face lit up. "Oh, always. I'm working on a new program to bring in therapy animals, and we're planning a resident-led play production. And, leaning in, I have a dream of starting an intergenerational community center, where people of all ages can come together to learn, create, and grow." Sophia's eyes widened. "That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see what you do next, Maria." And with that, Maria continued her journey, spreading joy, creativity, and connection to all those around her. Maria's dream of an intergenerational community center became a reality a year later, thanks to a generous grant and the support of the local community. The center, named Maria's Village, quickly became a hub of activity, with people of all ages coming together to learn, create, and grow. Maria's programs and activities continued to thrive, with new additions like a youth mentorship program, a community garden, and even a small cafe run by the residents. The center became a beacon of hope and connection, a place where people from all walks of life could come together and feel a sense of belonging. As Maria looked out over the bustling center, she felt a sense of pride and fulfillment. She had created something truly special, a place where people could come together and build meaningful relationships. One day, a young girl named Lily approached Maria, shyly holding out a drawing she had made. "Miss Maria, I made this for you," she said, her eyes sparkling. Maria took the drawing, her heart melting at the sight of the colorful picture. "Lily, this is beautiful. You are so talented." Lily smiled, her face lighting up. "Miss Maria, can I ask you something?" "Of course, dear," Maria replied. "What's the secret to making people happy?" Lily asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. Maria thought for a moment, a smile spreading across her face. "The secret to making people happy, Lily, is to see the best in them and help them see it too. Everyone has a story to tell, a song to sing, or a painting to create. Our job is to help them find their voice, their melody, or their brushstroke." Lily nodded, her eyes shining with understanding. "I'll remember that, Miss Maria. Thank you for showing me the way." And with that, Maria knew that her legacy would live on, inspiring future generations to spread joy, creativity, and connection to all those around them. Epilogue. Maria's village continued to thrive, a testament to the power of kindness, compassion, and creativity. Maria's programs and activities remained at the heart of the center, a reminder of the impact one person can have on the world. As for Maria, she continued to inspire and guide, her spirit and passion for life infecting all those around her. And though she may have started as a humble activities director, she had become so much more, a beacon of hope, a source of joy, and a reminder that every person has a story to tell, a song to sing, or a painting to create.